go through when working. Stop microphone. Hello everyone. Um, I'm going to be posting this on my status, so I don't feel like I need to introduce myself anymore. You all know I'm Tommy. So um, I recently stumbled upon some Excel cases, and this this is definitely not the first one I've been doing, or this is not the first one I'm doing. I've done a couple. I think I've done like 3 or 4. Most of them were things that I had to be introduced to, not necessarily things that I knew. So, making a video on that would just be stupid. I mean, learning something immediately and then making a video that, oh, this, I don't know, I don't know, it seemed weird to me. And why did my whatever? Uh, so I didn't make a video, and also I didn't have time. I still don't have time, honestly. I should be doing something else right now, but whatever, screw it. So what I'm going to be doing is basically just walking through a question or two because I don't want this to be as long as before. But I'm going to probably walking through like a question concerning an Excel case competition. As usual, I'm definitely not going to be cutting this video or editing it in any way because I do not have the time for that. And yeah, that's just a lot of work that I do not want to do. So just going to be posting the raw version. And then also, what's the second thing? Yeah, it's just going to be my thought process. And I'm actually going to be explaining this because since it's going to be a short video, I don't need to like my thought process doesn't need to be like bulky, just explanation of what I'm going to be doing. So I've solved the first 3 questions yesterday, actually very easy questions. So I'm just going to probably be solving these two. Um, so first of all, we can go through over the case. It says here, it's a very long case, by the way. Normally, it's not like that. Normally, this one is just like long for some reason. So they said the meal plan case and foot about the meal plan case and football data got mixed up. Analyze the transaction data below to answer the questions. And basically, what it's trying to say is that they've given us this table, very long table, and the table contains the name of different football teams as well as the name of their arenas. Like since most of the people that I know, like who on my WhatsApp status would be Nigerians and others, what we would know is soccer. So basically, it's like they are saying they're giving us the name of a football team or a soccer team, and then the name of the stadium, and then the stadium location. So for my team, Manchester City, the team name will be Man City, the arena name will be the Etihad Stadium, and then the location will be Manchester, England. So and then the capacity of the stadium, also the opening here, which is the year which the stadium was built, and then the food or the kind of food they sell in the stadium, and then where the stadium is the district. So I feel like for soccer, that would be like the way London is divided into like different sections: South London, West London, blah blah blah. London is red, all those rubbish that I don't care about because I'm not a London fan or whatever. So the different districts and then the price of those respective foods in those districts. So basically, this is like data analysis. We're going to be using this table to be answering different questions. And according to previous experience, the questions will be getting more difficult as we go on. That they've made sure to be consistent in that aspect. So to answer this is question 4, and it says what is the total capacity of all arenas? So the total capacity of all arenas, and it says we should include each arena's capacity only once. And why it said that is because when you go through all the table or the data, let's see how much it is. When you go through it, there are about five 5,000 plus data here. Is that correct? Whatever. When you go through it, you find out that some teams have the same stadium, so it's repetitive in a way. So that will cause a lot of problems if I just simply add all the capacities. So I could just easily go and add all this, just drag it down to the very last one and add everything together. Simple. But that would be incorrect because they are duplicates in the data set. So first of all, looking at this, what we have to do first would be to create like a unique data set or a unique um I'm struggling to find the vocabulary for it. We need to create a unique array of the stadium names. So what we do is this. We use the unique function. So that would be unique, sorry. And then the array is this. So this. I don't like this. I don't like when there are blanks in cells or in the data set. It just makes it very difficult. So yeah, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to do this. So select everything here, then change the name to uh and also you can just select it anyhow you want. But I find that method very yeah, it just takes a lot of unnecessary time. So this will give us all the unique values within the arena name cell. So yeah, everything, for some reason there's a zero there, but probably need to address that one later. We can just delete that. Why is it clear? Interesting. I would say ignore it, but there's a reason why it's there. Well, technically, I don't really think it's really, yeah, I don't think it's really doing anything. So we can just leave it there for now. I can assure you that this video will not be making the light of day. Yeah, this video will not be seeing the light of day if I do not get this question correctly. Um, so what we've done now is that we've basically gotten the unique values of all the stadium names. So this is without duplicates. Everything is appearing only once. So what we need to do now is actually find out the capacity of each of them. So to do that, we're going to use one of my favorite tools in Microsoft Excel. We're going to be using the XLOOKUP. So the XLOOKUP, the XLOOKUP is it's a very useful tool. So what it does is that you need three conditions. You first need the lookup value, you need the lookup array, and then you need the return array. So what it does is that you give it something to look up. For example, you can give it the name of the stadium you want, a particular stadium. In this case, let's say Commander Field, and then you give it the lookup array. So you give it the array or the data set you want it to look for that particular thing in. So let's say you have a bunch of food or fruits, and then you want to search for watermelon. So watermelon will be your lookup value, and then your lookup array will just be the list of fruits you have. So to look for watermelon in the list of fruits you have, and then your return array is okay when it has actually found it. When it has found the location where watermelon is, it will go to the same location in a different array and bring back the value there. So what we're going to be doing is that we're going to be searching for the name of this, or yeah, the commander field, and we're going to be searching for it in this array, the area name. I don't want to go through this whole process of selecting that again, so I'm just going to do this. So yeah, I have to change this. I don't, yeah, there'll probably be an easier way to to do the to select it, but I can't really think of it right now, so I'm just going to use that. So and now we need our return array. So it's going to return the capacity. Luckily, the capacity is easy to select. So that should give us the capacity of the commander's field. So yeah, it's returned 82,000, which is actually the capacity. So instead of doing the same thing for each of them, we can just drag it down, and then Excel will automatically compute it for them respectively. One thing you have to watch out for is that when you're dragging it down, it basically just changes or adds one to the values here. So the data set might tend to shift, which is why we have to lock the cell array. And you can do that by adding dollar signs in front of it. So like in front of the column number or letter, which is L, you add dollar sign, and then in front of the row number, you add dollar sign. So you've logged it. I think that's called absolute referencing. Yeah. So an easier way to do it is just to press F4. F4 does that automatically. F4, 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 F4. Yeah. So the only thing we're not going to change is this, because we want the columns, or the we want these to be changing, so that's why we're not locking it. So then we can just easily drag this down and do it for everything. So yeah, that gives us the what do you call it, capacity for each of the stadiums, the unique stadiums, so without duplicates. So we can easily just sum all this up. I feel like this is going to be a problem, but like, let's see. It should automatically sum it, and we should have it here. Yeah, this is probably going to be a problem. Let me just change it to 0. So let's see if we can sum it now. Yeah, so it says here that the sum is 2 million? Yeah, 2,170,070. Okay. So if we are correct, the answer should be here. So let me just type in whatever we got here. So, oh, let me find some of this. Yeah, so this is it's let's see if it's in the answer. 217,070. 217,070. Yeah, okay, so this is the answer here. We're probably correct.